Well, first at noon, the latest on a live Pinpoint Doppler 12 weather alert. A mixed bag of weather is causing some major headaches in southern New England. This morning's heavy snow changing over to rain across most of the state now.
These are live pictures from the RI.jam cam in Providence, where the rain has been coming down for a few hours now, and it's expected to continue into the afternoon. Eyewitness News working live Pinpoint Doppler 12 weather team coverage from all over the state. Meteorologist Pete Mangione and reporter Sean Daly are out braving the elements.
But first, let's check in with meteorologist Michelle Muscatello. I know you've been tracking this storm on live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar all morning long. And Michelle, we even saw a camera going back and forth with some of this wind that's whipped up.
Well, that's right, and now we're heading into the second part of the storm, the rain and the wind part. But the good news is I am seeing the back edge of this steady soaking rain that we've been seeing last couple of hours approaching our western suburbs now. In fact, already starting to ease up across portions of northwest Rhode Island, and that back edge of the steady and heavy rain will continue to push eastward over the next couple of hours, so that by 2 o'clock most of the rainfall should be done for most folks. As far as the wintry weather, it now sits up to our north, well up to the north, still seeing some snow up into the Worcester Hills, but it's rain across all of Rhode Island right now. And winds, the other big story, 35 to 45 mile per hour gusts happening right now along the coastline, even Smithfield 20 mile per hour gusts. And you add that heavy wet snow and the wind gusts together, and the potential is for some downed branches and tree limbs. We do have that high wind advisory and high wind warning in effect until 3 this afternoon. Also over the next, say, 2 hours, we'll be watching for potential coastal flooding around high tide, which is at 1:30 this afternoon. I'm going to talk all about just how much snow we saw earlier this morning, coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Michelle, thanks. Our Pinpoint weather team coverage continues now with meteorologist Pete Mangione.
He's live in Providence, where he's found out this morning's commute was rough for some, but not so bad for others. Is that right, Pete?
Well, right now it's just a cold rain, but that wasn't the case earlier this morning, as heavy snow added lots of travel time for people trying to make it to work. You're looking at heavy snow falling at the peak of this morning's rush hour. Never a good combination. A slow drive this morning?
Yeah, slippery too.
About 2 to 3 inches of snow stuck here in East Providence. Snowplows managed to keep 195 in good shape, but the commute was still extremely slow. Courtney Robinson normally commutes from Providence to Boston's Bank of America branch, but with all the problems up north, she decided to stay local.
When I woke up this morning, it looked like the snow was coming down pretty heavy, so I decided to work from the Providence office.
She did the smart thing and took it slow, and was able to make it to downtown Providence without too many problems.
I took it pretty slow. I didn't see any accidents on the way in, so pretty smooth drive.
Despite some of the headaches, we talked to some people that welcomed the return of winter.
It's beautiful. I'm in New England, and we love this weather.
And you can count me as someone who was not a fan of the snow. Normally, the drive here to downtown Providence takes about 5 to 10 minutes. This morning, it took over half an hour. Live in downtown Providence, I'm meteorologist Pete Mangione, Eyewitness News.
Well, you know, winter is still a few weeks away, but you'd never know it by looking at pictures like these, right? Eyewitness News is in Cranston this morning, as many residents had to break out their shovels and their snow blowers to clear their driveways before heading out to work. And it was a slow ride for many commuters in Warwick. You can see some pretty big puddles were formed here on Post Road once that snow turned to rain. The West Bay saw a few inches of rain before the changeover, but the northwest parts of the state saw a bit more. Eyewitness News reporter Sean Daly is live in Smithfield now with more on how residents there responded to this first work week storm of the season.
Yes, Elizabeth and Vince, we're here on Route 44 in Smithfield, where, as you can see behind me, the traffic is flowing freely now that the snow has turned to rain. But make no mistake, this northwest part of Rhode Island definitely caught some serious snow. Check out this souvenir left behind by the plows that cleared this parking lot where we are, and listen and watch to how people dealt with snowstorm number 1. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I'm wet in this heavy snow.
This isn't the easy stuff.
No, this is heavy wet. Now it's starting to rain.
I'm happy.
Happy? What? The dough, right?
Exactly. Yeah, and I enjoy it a little bit, you know. Gets me out here. we had some slide off the roads, and a lot of people up on the highway especially lost control of their vehicles. But by and large, it's been busy.
How many cars have you towed this morning so far?
Oh, half a dozen.
You've been busy?
It's busy.
This is a lot better now than it was 2 hours ago.
What does that mean?
That the driving is a lot easier. There's less snow on the ground. So it's moving. Traffic's moving a lot better.
You're good now?
I'm good now.
Earlier,
very slow.
Iced coffee?
Yeah, oh yeah.
What's wrong with you, man?
Drink it all the time. Oh yeah.
Never mind the weather, right?
Yeah, never mind the weather.
You don't even wear a coat.
No.
What, do you think this is July?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh, it takes all kinds in this world, doesn't it? And now you see the water. That's really what we have now. Basically, it's now we're back to rain, and that's pretty much the theme. A lot slower earlier, a lot faster now. Who knows what's in the next couple of hours? We, of course, will have all of it starting on Eyewitness News at 5. Live in Smithfield with the Northwest Mobile Newsroom, Sean Daly, Eyewitness News.
The only one who knows, Sean, is Mother Nature. The same storm system has caused problems from coast to coast. It's triggered mudslides in California and blizzard-like conditions in the Midwest from California all the way to New England. More than a dozen states have been hammered with snow. In fact, the Great Lakes region of New York can attest to that. They may see as much as 3 feet of snow. Fierce winds have led to blizzard warnings in parts of Midwest. Snowdrifts have been reported as high as 15 feet. So far, the storm has claimed 5 lives. And a reminder now, stay with Eyewitness News for continuing coverage of this live Pinpoint Doppler 12 weather alert. Michelle's full Futurecast coming up in about 12 minutes. Then tonight, beginning on Live at 5, our live team coverage of this wintry mix continues. And a reminder now, you can find updates anytime on our website, WPRI.com. Once there, you can track the storm in real time with live Pinpoint Doppler 12, as well as check on cancellations, delays, and traffic problems.
Eyewitness News is